Hello everyone, my name is FlareBlitzed and welcome back to Aokana. At this wonderful restaurant. Welcome to Mashiro Udon. Oh, look who it is. Why hello there, Hinata-kan. It definitely take long for Mashiro's mom to spot me. If you're here to see Mashiro, she isn't home right now. The fact that she immediately assumes I'm here to see Mashiro is throwing me for a loop. I can't talk for a brief moment. Mashiro's gone? The place looks really packed though. She mentioned there wasn't any practice day, so I let her quit after noon. She left the house not long after. My guess was that she had a date, but now I'm not so sure. She almost seems to be implying that this date she had in mind was with me. I wouldn't know. I don't mean we didn't plan a date today, but rather, I have no idea what you're talking about. Mashiro assumed me her parents still don't know, so I'm going to play along. Oh, that's strange. Where is she then? Are you sure they don't know, Mashiro? Are you really sure? Well, it's still quite rare for the place to be full at this time of day. It was almost empty not even an hour ago or so ago, but everyone just rushed in at once. I'm in quite a predicament without my dear little Mashiro here to help me. I imagine she really does have her hands full at the moment, but she seems to be handling it with ease. I still don't know her too well, but she seems to be a very kind-hearted lady. Come in! Sorry, I have a table to go to. Would you like to stay and have something, Hinata-kan? Oh no, the place is already super packed and Mashiro isn't even here, so I'll probably just come back and have some udon on a different day. I'm just about to tell her that when... Mashiro's mom suddenly lets out a small gasp, like she just thought of something. Do you have any plans for the day, Hinata-kan? Huh? I could really use some help right now. Pretty please? Sure. Well, I can basically see where this is going. Lovely. Okay. I've been standing around here long enough. I need to press it now before I pass out from this heat. You've got this, Mashiro. Anybody can ring a doorbell. That's easy stuff. Oh, but what if he opens the door and gives me the "what are you doing here" face? Nonsense. Come on, Mashiro. You know he would never do that. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Mashiro. You're talking to yourself now? Everything's golden. I'm definitely not having a panic attack right now. I'm just getting a little dizzy from all the thinking. Deep breaths. I've practiced this a million times in front of a mirror. Just gotta... Guess who? Perfect. Should be perfect. I hope. I hope so as well. Let's do this. Okay, how about when the next minute starts? 39, 40, 41, 42... Wait, time out. What if I ring the doorbell and his mum answers the door? Standing outside their house for as long as I've been is probably not a good idea, so let's go somewhere else for a moment. Damn it, Mashiro. Okay, I've got a plan down pat in the event that his mum or someone else from his family comes out. Sweat wrapped off. Yes, sweat whipped off. Applied antiperspirant. There's nothing wrong with my appearance. I'm good to go. Please watch over me, senpai. Time to head me out. And there's nobody home. You gotta text him so. This isn't what I think it is it? Are you kidding? I'm struggling so hard to come up with plans for everything, since I've no real reason for coming here. It was all for nothing. I don't think anyone's home. They're all out at the moment. Wait, Arasaka-san, is that you? Hi, Ichino-san. Alright, I guess you're next door neighbours. Are you here to see Hinata-san? And... oh, I see. Stop jumping to conclusions. Don't worry, it's not anything about you spending the night. You still remember that? For the last time, I'm not here to... You didn't come to see Hinata-san? No, that wasn't what I... Hey, Ichino-san, are you doing anything today? Not particularly. I don't have practice today. Perfect. Same as our... I knew you wouldn't. I actually came in... That's stupid. That is the dumbest thing you've ever said. Were you about to say something? Yes! No, that's just your imagine... Yeah, right. You know you're standing in front of Hinata-san's house, right? It even says so on the nameplate. You can't make up this excuse, Mashiro. Oh yeah, I wanted him to introduce me to you since he knows you better than me. He is not home right now, and we already found each other, so that doesn't matter anymore. Oh, okay, so why did you come here to see me then? Just give me 1 second. Oh right, we faced each other during the practice session the other day, remember? I was thinking like, maybe we could go over it together and you could give me some tips? Sure, that sounds great. Would you like to come to my room? Sure. Hopefully I managed to fool her. I think I did at least. You didn't fool her. She's just playing along with this now. Here's some cold barley tea. I also brought some sweets I made myself. Happy selfie, dude. Arasaka-san? Is everything okay? Is there something out there? Oh, I know Hinata-san isn't home at the moment, but peeking inside his room would be a little rude. Don't tell him about that time when he accidentally peeked, okay? You're so lucky. Pardon? Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself. So, what are we doing again? You already forgot the reason you came here? No, I didn't mean it like that. Oh, right. I wanted to go over the details of our match together. Based on statistics and overall match results, Fighter is said to be the best playstyle at the highest level of SC. Did you know that? I think I heard it mentioned before. This really shows at Takafuji. We have many students who wish to become professional skywalkers, so the number of people wanting to be fighters dwarfs any other role, even despite our best efforts to keep numbers balanced. We've always been relatively short on speeders, but now it's getting to a point where I have difficulty getting practice in against anyone not a fighter. Me too. Huh? I totally get that, Echino-san. I'm the only speeder in our club right now. You switched, didn't you? I remembered you being a fighter back during our Golden Week practice, so I was really surprised to learn you were a speeder now. It's time for speeders to rise up and show the world what we're made of. Actually, we'll do it. You and me will show them, Echino-san. Is that some pent-up frustration, Leaky? No, I just tried cracking a little joke, but yeah, I really know how you feel. I see. Then, if you don't mind me saying something, this floor is all yours. The floor is all yours. Let's say devote to pure speeders forever. Arasaka-san. I can't, like you mentioned, I was already a fighter once. Yeah, pure means it's only one thing and one thing forever. Arasaka-san, I meant from now on, okay? Sorry. You're so silly. That was kind of funny. Yeah, you can be really mischievous at times. Wow, rude. This reminds me of what you said to me during our match. What did I say? Sorry, you have to remind me. You know, we've probably been really good friends if we met under different circumstances. Oh yeah, I did say that. And right after that you tried attacking while I was responding. And when I narrowly managed to dodge, you even said, "Almost had her." No, there has to be some sort of mistake. I definitely never did anything like that. That's just how you are. Hold up, given what I just said, you're implying I'm a bad person. It's fine, I like that about you. That sweet little smile and tilt of the head was pretty convincing. I could totally see you using that to make any guy you want do your bidding. On an alternative timeline, that was the case. One about a Rika outcome. What are you trying to say about me? Don't worry, I meant that as a compliment. That's not a compliment, no matter how you spin it. Yeah, Rika's got a point with that. Well, you're a fellow member of the Speeders Alliance, so I'll make an exception this time and forgive you, right? What? Why never join this weird alliance? You know, it really is a shame we don't live closer. If we did, we might still be able to practice with each other even though we go to different schools. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd love to practice with you sometime. And if I came over again, that'd mean I get to try some of your delicious sweets. Again. Huh? What's out there? Did Hinata-san come back? That works. What works? I'm coming over again. We can practice together whenever you want. Wait, seriously? But I'd feel so bad making you come all the way out here all the time. We could maybe take turns at... Oh no, I don't mind at all. I want a reason to come here every day. Plus, I desperately need to practice against another speeder. I'm not sure all of that made sense to me. Oh, but I'm sure you have plans on certain days, so I won't come over if you're busy on... You just don't want me to. That work? Well, to be honest, I have no reason to say no. Both my parents work late into the evening, so having you around would make things a lot more fun for me. But don't misunderstand, it's not like I get terribly lonely here being home alone. Can I really? Of course you can. I guess this marks the birth of the... Oh gosh. Great. And I'm back. Phew. I wonder where Senpai went. He never did come back before I left. No, that doesn't matter. I have tomorrow to look forward to. He'll be all like... Huh? Is that my cute girlfriend Mashiro I see? What are you doing in Echino's room? Yeah, we're going to be practicing together to help each other improve. Isn't that cool? What, really? God, I love you so much, my sweet little angel. It's already late out, so go ahead and sleep in my room with me tonight. Are you having another crush? Is that your third crush, for goodness sakes? Wait, hold up. My motivations are definitely not that impure, though. If I work hard enough, that kind of reward might be waiting for me. Okay, I'm going to give this all I've got, then cash in that reward. But yeah, I can't wait to see the look on Senpai's face when he sees me at Echino-san's place tomorrow. He isn't going to get mad at me for not consulting him first, right? I really hope he'll give me his support. But really, where was he today? He didn't go to visit some other girl, did he? Yeah, right, my boyfriend would never do that. Then why do I have this weird feeling that something's wrong? Ugh, I can't calm down. I trust him. I really, really do. But I guess I'll text him once I get to my room. It won't take you long to find him. I'm home! Welcome to Mashiro Uden. I hear Miss Shiro's voice loud and clear in our empty restaurant. I don't know where she went, but she's back. About time. Hey, Mashiro. San? I made the mistake of referring to her as just Mashiro earlier, which earned me a death glare from the kitchen, so I attached an honorific after a slight delay. It makes no sense. I'll call her Mashiro for one time I came here before we started dating. Did your dad just forgot? Mashiro? San? What? Earth to Mashiro! San! I don't know if she's just shocked or seriously in disbelief, but she's not moving. I tried calling out to her and waving my eyes around to break her out of her spell. Also, I keep forgetting this honorific every time. Why are you... Dumbfounded, she mutters to herself. Seems she still hasn't grasped the situation. What to say? Thought I'd come pay you a visit. Why are you the one saying that? I just thought I'd lighten the mood some. Wait, was that really something worth getting so upset over? Yes, you stole my line. I was supposed to say that to you. You're really confusing me here. Oh, is that you, Mashiro? Finally home? Mom, explain this. Mashiro-san's mom. Botan-san. Sorry, Botan-san. For the record, she's one who insists I call her that, rather forcibly at that. Although her expression doesn't give us the most comforting vibe there. It's a bit embarrassing to call a woman her age by her first name, but as an employee, I have to respect my employer's wishes. What's going on here, Mum? Tell me why you're wearing the store's apron. Do you not remember when I mentioned that I was looking to hire someone to help during our rush hours? Anyway, since you weren't around and the store was a little busy for me to handle alone, I sweet-talked him into helping me. Sweet-talked? That bad thing I had. I took a liking to him, so I went ahead and hired him as a part-time worker. His name is Masaya Hinata. He goes to the same school as you and even seems to be in the same club as you, Mashiro. How wonderful is that? My name is Masaya Hinata. I look forward to working with you from now on. I need to act proper, since this is a job and all, so I bow my head and give a formal introduction. Mom! Mashiro, on the other hand, doesn't seem too pleased by this. She raises her voice in protest. Look, dear, I didn't force him. Something's happened. I offered him the job politely, and he said yes. Senpai? Sorry, I did this without asking you. I lowered my voice, mainly so it wouldn't reach the kitchen, and apologize. I just want to see you working hard up close. Well, more so, I just want to be with you more in general, but that's a sappy way of putting it. I feel the same way myself, Senpai. That's why... What the hell is that? There's no concept behind that whatsoever. I'll be showing up here for work, so we'll be able to spend at least a bit more of our time together, Mashiro. I tell her my honest thoughts and feelings, and I have confidence she'll understand that. So would you be willing to approve of this? Pretty please? God, why did this have to happen? Wait, what? What's wrong, Mashiro? San. She falls to the ground, distraught, and I quickly move over and take hold of her hand. After that, she told me the sad story of a certain couple whose wish to spend more time with each other backfired spectacularly. Oh, actually, I just realised something. It may have been a spur of a moment kind of thing, but I think this is the first time we've held hands as a couple. Don't you think the mother would have noticed the hand holding? After practice. Okay, think I'm gonna head out. I get up and grab my bag. Oh, Masaya-san, would you like to go home to I'm sorry. Mashiro-chan, I'm just so used to it. It wasn't on purpose, I promise. You don't have to worry about that, Asuka-senpai, I don't mind. Sure you don't. Keep telling yourself that. Misaki-senpai. Hey, want to go home with me today, Hinata-kan? What do you say? Why would I ever wow! Wow! Why do you keep roasting Madoka like that? Why would he do that? Yeah, literally why? Why would he go home with you? Why am I being bullied by everyone at once? Aww. Madoka. I feel sorry for you sometimes. Oh, now that we're on the subject though, Asuka, could you come home with Mashiro for me? What? Oh, I understand. Mashiro-chan's going to be coming over to your house later. Do I smell the scent of debauchery? Oh, great. You're delusional. But back to what I was saying. We should go home together, Misaki. Wait, slow down. Either one you want to spend some quality time with? No, get your mind out of the gutter. I just have to go to Mashiro's place today, and she has to go to Ichino's. Why are you acting like I understand that? It makes no sense. Kiss each other and make up already, you two. Wow. No one asked for your opinion. Just stop, Madoka. I gave her a light chop on the head. Ow. Me and Mashiro aren't fighting or anything. It's a little hard to explain. What happened? Something beyond stupid happened and we're both still cursing ourselves for it. Yep, they both have some sort of mental role now, near or at the opposite's place. The odd thing is though, we actually managed to see each other more during the day now as a result. Ha 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 ha. Are you okay? Do you want to take a quick break? Tell me, Ichino-san. Yeah? You were going easy on me during our match, weren't you? I'm convinced of it. No way, I'm nowhere near good enough to sandbag in a match and hide it from everyone. This makes no sense. Why, I could have sworn I wasn't that far behind you in the terms of skill. Do you want my honest opinion? Yeah, I do. It feels to me you aren't really trying. During our match, you were a lot more focused and determined. It was almost like your burning desire to win was taking your body beyond its normal physical limits. Well, that's because my confession was on the line. How would I describe it? It was almost like a strong passion or desire, or even some sort of grudge or resentment. It was just the power of love. What did you say? I didn't quite catch that. If I manage to clutch it out over you in our next match, I want you to let me call your master. Oh, that's a little embarrassing. I'm not that much better than you. Wait, you want to call me that if you win? Master as in master of trickery and deceit. Well, for starters, you only address someone as master if you respect them, and I feel like you're kind of slandering me with those comments. What do you have to worry about? I'm so bad I look like I'm not even trying when I am. You would have to be sleeping to lose to me, am I right? Yeah, I guess I haven't really offended you. Well, you better be prepared, because I'll show up even stronger to our next match. I admire the confidence, but personally, I'd rather we keep things more friendly. I'll accept your challenge, but with a condition of my own. If I win, you have to start calling me Rika. And I will call you Mashiro only. What? Sounds like pepperoni. Oh, macaroni, yeah. God, that sounds like macaroni. You're clearly one who's still upset, Echino-san. Let's do this. Bring it! Oh gosh, this really is rivalry then, huh? And? I hate everything. Okay. So basically she lost. I was so close to. That was the closest I've ever gotten to beating her. Yeah, there are still people eating, so try to keep it down, okay? Don't believe Rika's lies, senpai. She seems like a perfectly nice girl on the surface, but let your guard down and she'll stab you in the back. I bet she does that even outside of FC. You and her have gotten pretty close, huh? Huh? I never thought about that, but I guess we have. Because when we're practicing together and stuff, I have a lot of fun with her. Glad to hear. I'm going to start calling her Snake tomorrow. See how she lies that. She's certainly fired up, but I don't know if that's a good thing, seeing how she's treating poor Ichinos, yeah. So yeah, I was going to ask you about this move she pulled on me today. Later, monsieur. I'm still on the clock. Who cares? Nobody's going to come through the door this late anyway. You don't know that, Mashiro-san. It feels really weird when you call me that. Hey, don't say that. We don't want him to know I call you Mashiro when I'm not here, but you just said that. At this point, the best option is probably just to avoid using her name. Trying to save your own skin, huh? I get it. Let's hope you can win him over one of these days. Quiet, Mashiro-oni. Senpai? Yes? Do you want to see me get angry? You won't like me when I get angry. We've already seen you angry. Sorry. I recall the old idiom between the devil and the deep blue sea. What I'll do if Mom hears you calling me that? Masaya-kan? Yes, Botan-san? You can go ahead and clock out for the day. Huh? But my shift isn't over. Right, I have something I'd like you to do. She claps her hands together like she just thought of the perfect idea. Could I ask you to help Mashiro study for the rest of your shift? What? You want me to help her study? Well, I suppose that isn't the right word. I want you to help her do her summer homework. It's already the middle of August and I have a feeling she hasn't completed it yet. Or started it. Well, a very evident no. Can you do that for me? This will be the hardest task I've had to do at Mashiro Odin. You're swallowing your saliva. I mean, you routinely routinely fail midterms and finals, right? Her lack of academic prowess was evident when I had to help her study for her makeup tests. Pretty please? I'll do it. I'm sorry to have trouble you like this. She simply resigns herself to her fate, which means she probably needs a lot of help. Okay, head on up to her room and help her there. Huh? Right then I realised the problem that me being left alone with her in her room would create. Well, her parents are here, so I doubt things were going in that direction. My girlfriend seems to have other ideas, well. Stop that, damn it. Don't wink at me. Your mum's going to see. Then again, her room is beyond messy. That's probably unwise. How about you do it down here for today? And next time she'll have her room cleaned for you. Fine by me. Whew. I've been saved. Well, probably more mature than me. I mean, going to a room is a big deal, but it just came out of nowhere, so it caught me off guard. Yeah, what are the things that we could do when we go and see our other half's bedroom, for goodness sakes? Okay, you can use the big table there in the back. Thanks. Tell me, Mom. Yes? Are you messing with me for fun? What could you possibly be talking about, dear? I'm always on your side. Right. Thanks. Come tell me if you get hungry while studying, okay? I'll give you some delicious Olden specially made with macaroni noodles. Mom! Aww. Yeah, that's a spin-off of Masaya's name. It's not the first time I've had this thought, but yeah. Botan-san is the last person I'd want to make an enemy out of, yeah. She looks like a person that will kill you from their glare. You just freeze there. It's like a Medusa effect. Hey, Aokana. Evening. Occasionally have days like today where I'm off work, but Mashiro and Ichino's met up for their Speeder Alliance training. Slow down. Oh, they're still practicing. Man, it's pretty late. I've been reviewing standard FC moves and strategies for the past while, but I put that on pause, get up off my chair and open the window. Huh? What was that weird thing you just did now? Wait, I swear I've never seen it before. Shindo's senpai and Asuka-san used it at the tournament. Yeah, the air kick turn. I just recently mastered it. To teach me, how did you do it? Is it? No, it's not easy. It's pretty difficult until you get the hang of it, but I'm sure you'll get there with enough practice. PW. You're still going with that nickname. Why, of course, following my victory just now, I'll give you your 20th nickname. Congratulations, Pete. This doesn't make any sense, but okay. I don't even feel like asking, but what does PW stand for? What? Pure white, of course. I thought that... In your head, maybe, Rika, but not for everyone else. We're not psychic, you know. Obviously, my butt. Who would even think of translating a person's name to English, then abbreviating it? Looks like they're having fun out there. They're too far away for me to hear, but I can tell they're having a heated discussion. Probably something about techniques or move strings. I've made a point to not attend any of the Speed Alliance practice sessions, nor tell them what they should or should not do. They don't want me to. If everything I have to teach Mashiro, I do during practice. There's a lot of benefits to having Skywalkers think for themselves, exchange opinions with other players, and learn through repeated trial and error. This should stimulate their growth. It might be one of those things you can only do when you're young and an amateur. Watching them is heartwarming. Hey, Hinata-kan. What? How did Rika close a gap? Oh? On occasion I will join them and share my thoughts though, but only when they request me. Echinose is always one who comes to get me, so maybe Mashiro feels too embarrassed. Are you doing anything right now? No, I'm good, I'll be up there in a moment, but don't forget that flying's bad around these parts, so be a little quieter. So what's the problem? Split opinion on what works best after a certain move? Get this. I'm listening. Mashiro totally feels like a PW, doesn't she? Tell her, Hinata-san. She totally sucks at coming up with nicknames. Senpai, help me! What the hell were you guys even talking about before I came out here? You don't want to know. You just don't want to know. Some things are better left off not knowing about. Practice! Ah! Misaki. Misaki's feints are tricky. She forces her opponents to think she'll do one thing by using smart, non-committable movements, then capitalize on those expectations. Your body reacts even though you know her game plan. That's exactly what happened here. She did a wind-up motion, utilizing both her joints and muscles, baited Mashiro into thinking she was going to move right, and punished her for reacting. That's what makes her feint so fearsome. You fall for them even though you know not to. Not even a second after that, Misaki is already in Mashiro's blind spot. Mashiro, having lost sight of her opponent, meanders aimlessly through the air as Misaki assumes position behind her back. Got you again. And there, Misaki swiftly swipes at Mashiro's back. Ah! But before her hand can make contact... Ah! Mashiro successfully evades her attack with a maneuver I've never seen from her before. Huh? Wow, what a dodge! I thought she fell right for Misaki's feint. That was amazing, Mashiro-chan. Did I pull it off? Hey, what the hell you just do? Oh, do they call it the air kick turn? I'm sure you've heard of it. Yeah, that's a move we saw in Asuka and Shindo-san's match. Oh, that's right. I was more asking how you managed to pull that off. I've never seen you do anything like that before. Well, it was entirely... No, it was not, Mashiro. You're lying through your teeth. But your flying has really changed a lot lately. It feels a lot more efficient. Or sharper. Wow, really? That's super reassuring coming from you. Yeah, Misaki would never compliment you like that. Why, you little... I'm not sure why you're glaring at me, Misaki. It was only a matter of time. All babies eventually learn to walk. Same principle. Wow, she's already acting all smug. She's been really straightforward. Oh, I see. Maybe it's time for me to start calling you Mashiro-san to give you the respect you deserve. No, at this point, I'm sick and tired of nicknames and all that. Also, Misaki-senpai, I promise I'm not full of myself, I was just kidding. And if you manage to perfect my eyes and body feint, you might even level up to Mashiro-sama. Thanks, I'll pass on the Mashiro-sama thing, but I'll try my best. Let's go, Misaki-senpai. I'll no longer think of you as my friend, Mashiro. Wow. What, Misaki-senpai? I'm cranking up Mashiro-chan's difficulty setting from easy to medium. What kind of setting is... What? Take this! Better get ready, Mashiro, because there's more where that came from. No, don't touch me, Misaki-senpai. It looks like they're having tons of fun out there. I don't know about that. Seems more like a lion trying to chase its prey to me. Well, whatever works. Oh, so you weren't able to pull off any more air kick turns after that one? No, I tried getting Rika to teach me again after practice, but nothing. It was pure luck the first time. I can't imagine I'll be able to do another one for a while. Sounds like you think you'll get the hang of it eventually, though. Yeah, I'm definitely going to master it someday. I like the sound of that. Huh? What? You're so positive, and I think that's great. Puh. What? Don't spit everywhere. Are you okay? Don't hit me with those surprise tags, Senpai. God, you really startled me. I think I almost got a nosebleed. That makes no sense. You'd only do that if you see something you're so in awe by. You know, I've had this feeling for a while now. A lot of good stuff's been happening with my life lately. I'm getting better at FC, everyone talks about how good I'm doing, and I even got to know Rika a little better. You've been working hard, Mashiro. That's why. Knowing that she's happy puts a smile on my face. And best of all, I now have an amazing boyfriend who works at my family's restaurant, helps me study, he even takes time out of his day to help me during my personal practice sessions. I'm not taking time out or anything. I do all that because I want to. Then you also whisper, I love you, Mashiro, when we're on the phone together. Hey, let's hear it. I'm not saying that now, silly. I guess I'm being a little selfish. Oh, you're not going to say it, are you? So, you were trying to trick me to saying it with that little sad voice you used. Well, you didn't say anything for a second after, so you did consider it, right? You're a clever girl. You're never going to hear that again, Monsieur. You've made too many mistakes. Well, come on, Senpai, please. God, she's just... Please. Now I have the urge to fluster a little bit. Oh yeah, speaking of I love yous. Try saying that again, but whisper it and put more heart into it. So I was organising my old text messages the other day, yeah? Okay. Remember that time you and Asuka went swimming? It was before we started going out. Anyway, you saw me and sent a text. Wait, are you talking about that text? If you take the first word from each sentence top to bottom, it reads, think I like you. Isn't that crazy? I couldn't stop laughing when I noticed. You can't check for yourself. Man, talk about a Freudian slip. It must have been destiny that you fell in love with me. I teased her to my heart's content. You figured it out way too late. Guess so. You really are dense. Coming from the densest of all. Wait. No way. Don't tell me I was on purpose. Nah. Hold up. Why? Did you really think I'd catch something that random? I'm done. This conversation is over. The expiry dation's passed on that. Man, that's a shame. I really messed up big time back there. She should have known better than to give me a riddle like that, but still, I definitely can't tease her now after hearing the truth. I feel bad. But what do I talk about now? I can't hit her with a I love you out of nowhere. Huh? Wait 1 second. What's up? Why were you reorganizing your text messages? Well, you know. Oh crap. Let me take a guess. You put all the texts from your cute little girlfriend into a new folder just for her. I'm hanging up. Don't look for me. I'm going on a long journey. Calm down, Senpai. Look, I did the exact same thing. It's no big deal. It's cute when a girl does that. But when a guy does that, it just feels creepy. I promise I'm not some creep. I just got a little too giddy and lost track of time after I started doing it. Maybe I was tired, or maybe I was possessed by something. Either way, I'm not usually like that, I swear. What I think is adorable, Senpai. Well, sure, but having someone discover it and being forced to tell them just feels, you know, it's embarrassing, right? Just kill me now. Fine, I'll give you a little bit of relief. I'll do something super embarrassing that'll make me want to die too. That way we'll be even. Don't do it, Mashiro. Live on without me. I have to do it. Hearing what you did with my text puts me in a real good mood. Just try not to think of me as a weirdo for this. Huh? Mashiro? You still there? Good night, Senpai. Wait, did you literally just kiss your phone? The screen reads call ended. But the soft sound of Mashiro's kiss still linked. Yeah, I just somehow guessed that. Actually, that's the first time she hung up instead of the other way round. I turn my phone on again and find a certain text message. Ah, Aha, tea. Think I like you, yep. Aww. I mean, sure, this text is super slated and unnatural. But who the hell would spot that hidden message? You? Even though I see it now, it still seems far too hard. It might have been more notable if we were already dating, but we wouldn't back then. Guess I can still appreciate that she sent it to me, though. I voiced a thank you to her in my head, then composed a text message to Mashiro and wrote, "I love you." I quickly delete it, then go to my calendar. We're already about halfway through August. Next month is September. The fall tournament is on the 24th. That's fine. Both Mashiro and Asuka have been making great progress, so I know they'll be ready. But there's something else that saddens me. So long, summer break. I didn't get to do much besides practicing. After that, I hop onto my computer and find a page listing all the summer events in the local region. Go figure. They're all done. I just wish I could have done something with her. It's kind of slipped my mind, since we've been so busy lately and all, but we haven't actually gone on a proper date yet. Have you found something? Look at all those sweets. It's so hard because we're never free the same days. I have work, and Mashiro has her Speeder Alliance stuff with Originals, plus she's also helping out at their restaurant on days like this today. True to the old saying, make hay while the sun shines. I read while as white for some odd reason. I made my way over here the very next day, but whether I ask or not depends on how things play out. If it's busy and they need help, I might do that. Actually, her dad might not like seeing us work together, so scratch the idea. Well, whatever happens, happens. I'll reach out for the door, but it's opened before my eyes and someone comes out. Huh? Rika, is that you? Hinata Senpai, over here. What? She suddenly grabs my hand and drags me away from the store entrance to a spot where we're out of sight. What is this about? Mashiro can sense when someone she knows at the restaurant, like Tobisawa Senpai. She's literally never wrong. As if. But not even a second later, the door opens. Mashiro pops out and looks around for a bit. Then she shrugs to herself and heads back inside. You sure she wasn't just trying to say bye to you or something? Nah, doubt it. She prettied herself up. I didn't see anything different about her. Why do I even care if she sees me? I was going inside anyway. Sorry, I just wanted to talk to you. On that note, sorry for the whole thing at Takafuji. Oh yeah, you made me miss Mashiro's match. She practically dragged me out here, so I at least have to throw a snide remark her way. The guy she had a crush on really was you, huh? Who would have guessed? But she came back swinging. Yeah. I knew! Let me guess, Mashiro told you? Neither of us would tell each other something like that. I just pretended like I knew so you'd spill the beans. You sure did. Could you stop staring at me like that? It's pretty rude. So, what'd you come to Mashiro's place for? What are you, her manager? Tell me and I'll tell you anything you want to know about Mashiro. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal if you ask. No, it doesn't actually. I want to go do something with her. I can't say no to that offer. Okay. After scratching her head for a few seconds, she looks at me again. Let's go do something, then. No! What? Why do I have that? Why would I hang out with you? I could only stare at her blankly. She threw out that suggestion like she thought she was a genius or something. No, I don't. Not at all. We want to discover those ourselves. Absolutely, but I'm not going anywhere with you. Oh, it'll be fine. Just think of me as a food taster or something, okay? How does that make anything better? Well, you can't hang out with Mashiro. She's still working. Come on, what's the worst I could possibly do? Is that supposed to make me feel safe? can't believe, yeah. When I've never even gone on, yeah. Hey senpai, I want some ice cream. You're taking this way too seriously. Why, we'll not enjoy ourselves if we're doing this anyway, you know. What are you after, Akuzi? You can call me Arika. Okay. I'll let anyone Mashiro likes call me that. I spent a few seconds deliberating then. Now I'll stick to Akuzi. Why? It's not that important to me. Plus, if someone saw us together and heard me using your first name. I suddenly feel a stare on my back. I turn around, but there's no one to be seen. Confused. I look around some more, and that's when I spy her. Rika. In a completely different spot than where I felt that gaze is someone I happen to know. What a coincidence. This isn't good. I really just want a facepalm right now, but I suppress the urge and offer an acknowledging nod. I figured Ichinos would misread the situation as she often does and walk away with a judgmental smile on her face, but she briskly walking this way. Then once she reaches us... Hello, Hinata-kan. She offers a polite greeting. Who's this girl? She looks real familiar. Who's your friend, Hinata-san? I'd love for you to introduce us. Ichinos' words are polite, but the stare she's given me is ice cold. It's hardly surprising. It's not Mashiro and I had outright told her, but I think she has a pretty good idea. Yeah. Now she sees me out around town with yep. Akuzi, this is Rika Ichinos from Takafuji Academy's FC Club. She moved to Shitu this spring, and she's my next door neighbour. Oh right, she's a girl that flies real gracefully. Wait, what? You play FC too? Ichinos, this girl here is Arika Akuzi. We went to the same middle school. But she's now a freshman at Shisan. She's also Mashiro's childhood friend. You threw a bunch of unnecessary information in there. It's called clarification. Every single thing I said was necessary. Proving my point, Ichinos replies, oh, she's Mashiro's friend. That makes sense. I was thinking something entirely different. As in... don't worry about it. She flashes a nervous smile after saying that. I believed in you, I swear. Never thought I'd come to see a day when I no longer trusted that pure innocent smile. I thought I was witnessing a catastrophe for my friend. You can't blame me. She fesses up surprisingly quick. It's fine. I know you were worried for Mashiro. Are you a friend of Mashiro's? Yeah, we've been hanging out a lot lately. Are you inspecting? After seeing Akuzi probe her like a police officer would, I think it's something wonderful. Yeah, Ichinos and Mashiro have been practicing FC together in their free time a lot. They've gotten super close. I'd call them besties even. We really aren't. I'd love to be that close to her someday, but I don't think we're there yet. Ichinos appears to feel humbled. However, I'm not worried about her reaction. Besties, huh? Akuzi appears to be a bit offended. Aha, what on earth are we doing now? And that's actually the final CG with Rika. Yeah, with Rika then. With Akuzi. So, why am I joining you two again? Don't worry about it. The more the merrier. Now you know how I feel. Why on earth does her collar have that? I don't know. Why does she have a collar on her neck anyways? Are you sure you aren't upset at me because I thought you were cheating? I feel bad for dragging Ichinos into this, but this is exactly what I expected to happen. yeah, most definitely. For whatever reason, Akuzi tends to get jealous of people that are particularly close to Mashiro. For I doubt it's romantic jealousy after all. Akuzi has that big sister of hers. So, if you don't mind me asking, what are we doing here today? Just checking whether or not Hinata-senpai is capable of showing Mashiro a good time. Yeah, I don't think that's your business. Indeed it is, Akuzi. There are so many things you don't understand. So our first stop is a cafe where we can discuss that? First stop? I don't know about you guys, but I'm done after this. Well, Hinata-senpai didn't want to go to any place that he could take Mashiro, so this cafe was the best compromise we could make. Yeah, you could probably say that. Did you really have to explain it in such fine detail? I feel embarrassed now. I don't know what I did just there. Oh, I can really tell you how much you love her. Are you being sarcastic? I mean it, really. Yeah, she's being sincere, for goodness sakes. Without further ado, let's start the Huna Island Mashiro quiz. What? What is that? Actually, I guess the title is a dead giveaway. That name sounds oddly familiar. I'm sure they'd both vehemently deny it, but she and Mashiro have a lot in common. What, really? Can I really join your Speeder Alliance? Sure, you're more than welcome to join us whenever you're free. Oh, but you go to a street stand, right? Aren't they a boarding school? Yeah, but we're on summer break, plus, even once we're back at school, I can get permission to leave on weekends if I don't have practice. But don't tell Mashiro about this. Of course, you can count on me. I'll tell her this was all my idea. Thank you so much, Ichino-san. No, Ichino-sama. Rika-sama. You can just call me Rika, Arika-chan. Thank you, Rika. Thank you, Rika. Too many names to keep on. Actually, I don't even need to join the Speeder Alliance. We can just start up our own alliance. Oh, we could... Oh, goodness sakes. We could even call it the Rika Alliance. Since my name has Rika in it. I feel like that would make me a traitor. The Kuna Island Mashiro quiz ended up some time ago. As expected, Akuji crushed us. And those two girls have also gotten pretty chummy in that time. Can I leave? So can you confirm something for me? Mashiro tells me whenever you guys practice late into the night, you always take her home. Mashiro has been texting her childhood friend about me and bragging like crazy. This is something I already knew. I'm not even a participant in their conversations, yet she uses this information like a weapon to keep me from leaving. Grr. I don't know what she's after, but I'll just have to sit down and wait this out. Oh, so you take her home? That's very nice of you. Yeah, what about it? Oh, nothing. I was just a little envious. Huh? Oh, never mind. Just ignore that little comment. On that note, I'm going to excuse myself for a moment. Need to use the bathroom? See you later. H-Nose gets up and leaves. Kind of feels like she was trying to hide something, but I don't know what. Now it's just a koozie and me again. Hinata-senpai? Lean in for a second. No! She brings her face closer to mine. What is it? I do as she says. Take care of Mashiro for me, please. Her tone takes a sudden serious shift. We don't see each other much anymore, but we've still been pretty close since we were kids, so yeah. Yeah, you've known her even longer than Misaki, right? Back when we were kids, I got teased a whole lot because of my skin. You know, I'm really tan. Yeah, I'm really tan. So all the other kids would call me Charcoal. Mashiro was one of the few kids that always stuck up for me, though she did just give me a different nickname, so the teaser doesn't really stop much. Basically, everyone treated us like two peas in a pod because of that nickname and Mashiro's name meaning what it does. So from then on, we were pretty much inseparable. Yeah, I think I've heard this story before. Mashiro used to be a lot different back then. Before she met Tobisawa-senpai, she was basically just that girl with glasses who never talked. Wow, really? Yeah, she was a pretty big introvert. Or well, she was just really socially awkward. So she stayed in a shell and avoided interacting with people as much as possible. That's also why she's really into video games. I felt bad for her, though, because she gets super lonely, you know. She really wants to have people to talk to her and stuff. Like she'd even talk to her plushies on hours on end. She ever tell you about that? No, I don't think so. Well, it's probably for the best that she got over that phase. Most people don't talk to plushies anymore at this age. So that's why Mashiro's mom, Auntie Botan, always showered her with attention and love. It kept her from getting all lonely and talking to her animals. I bet you've noticed how much she dots on her, haven't you? Though it may just be her personality, honestly. I see. Now that she mentions it, I can think of a few times I've gotten that impression. That's the biggest reason why I hate Tobisawa Senpai. Well, I don't hate her, really. I just don't like how she always gives Mashiro the cold shoulder. That's just how she is. I know it's wrong for me to blame Tobisawa for Mashiro's problems. Plus, if Mashiro's fine with how Tobisawa treats her, it's none of my business. I think it's called being a masochist in a way. But I just wish I could have been there for Mashiro. Unfortunately, we've had this sort of rivalry going on for ages, so I could never really be the kind of friend she needed. So, Akuzi, you... No. I had a number of things I want to ask her about. Before I could say anything, I feel a sharp gaze stabbing into me. It's the same one I felt before we ran into Echino's. I trace it to its origins and find... Right. And this time you have a bit of a glare on you. That's her big sister, isn't it? She's sitting at a table behind Akuzi, so she isn't visible from her view. Plus the look she's given me is incredibly frightening. Don't tell me she's been watching us the whole day. That's a terrifying thought. Something wrong, Hinata-senpai? No, it's nothing. Is someone over there? Akuzi turns around. Nope. With nimble movements, Akuzi's big sister manages to hide herself from view. The most impressive part is that this seems to be something she's done on more than one occasion. Hinata-senpai? Well, she'll find out if I keep acting a bit suspicious in front of her. Just curious, Akuzi. Do you love your big sister? Where'd that question come from, you idiot? Answer honestly if you can. Well, true. I guess what I just said could be misinterpreted. It doesn't look like she's caught onto why I'm asking her that question. Well, of course I love her. Stop trying to embarrass me. She blushes, giving her answer in a voice so faint it is barely audible. Her big sister suddenly appeared to be on cloud 9. Wow. Unfortunately, Echino's comes back when I remember what I wanted to ask Akuzi and the conversation is cut short. I've been woken up by the sound of a knock against my window. It is not the first time. Who could it be? Still drowsy and half asleep, I make my way over to it. Well then, this was unexpected, but very nice. Hello, Hinata-san. It's been a while since we last talked through our windows like this, hasn't it? Oh, Echino's. Hey. Were you sleeping? It's fine. I fell asleep on my desk, so you did me a favour, really. Everything starts coming back to me. It's been a couple of days since I went to the cafe with Akuzi and Echino's. Since the end of summer break is closed in on us, I was frantically looking for somewhere I could take Mashiro on a date. Then I finally found something, and I have a little FC related question for you. Do you mind? No, I'll be glad to answer. I love FC. What's wrong? I was just a little shocked. See, I never took you for the kind of person who would say something like that out loud. Must be because I'm still half asleep. My brain isn't working at full capacity. Thinking back, I know I found somewhere to take Mashiro. What was it again? Oh right, a fireworks display. I want to invite her to go to see some fireworks. I like you more when you're honest and upfront about things like that. And when Mashiro starts teasing me like always, I use that opportunity to... Do you want to go see some fireworks with me? Come again? Wait, what I just... You was thinking out loud, my dear friend. Oh god, this is so embarrassing. My half-awake self just asked Echino's out on a date as a Mashiro. Oh, no, no, no. He should have explained that situation that he was half awake. The next day after practice. Welcome to Mashiro Uden. Welcome to... Oh. Whoa, he's really here. Hi, Masaya-san. Madoka arrived alongside Asuka. The latter calls out to me in a soft voice, waving her hand. I'll leave these ladies to you, Masaya-can. I have more than a few mixed feelings about the tap on the shoulder from Botan-san, but I'll walk over to the girls anyway. Guess they found out. I knew it was bound to happen eventually, but this is a paid job. Gotta draw a line between personal feelings and work. Hello, Hinata-kyan. Come right this way, Asuka. I'll show you to your table. You're forgetting someone. You're forgetting someone and she's standing right here in front of you. Alright, sorry about that. 10,000 yen order coming in, Botan-san. Why am I getting ripped off with no explanation? It was just a joke, so tell me, what the hell brings you two to Mashiro Oden on this fine day? You can try to sound as polite as you want, but that was plain rude. Are you mad that we came to see you, Masaya-san? No, I just don't like being teased. Just shrug it off. Look, I bet Mashiro told them. The fact they specifically came at a time when the store isn't busy reminds me of that time I came here hoping to see Mashiro. That was when I got hired. Okay, so the Purgatory Miso Oden. It is for Madoka. What would you like, Asuka? Purgatory. Is this a casual procure to my death or something? I'll pay. Sounds great. Madoka nods with vigor, but little does she know that the smile will be her last. I should have done that with more action sequences involved. Madoka nods with vigor, but little does she know that smile will be her last. Finn. Okay, that's Madoka's ending. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to cut it off here. Thank you so much for watching. I think I'll go with the cold citrus Oden. Don't want to die today. Smart call. Well, I guess anyone would have seen through my ruse. I'll take the same thing. Okay, 2 cold citrus Odens it is. Is Mashiro-chan not here right now? Mashiro? I thought she was one who told them. Well, actually, maybe she sold me out to protect herself. I suddenly feel a piercing gaze from behind me and a shiver runs down my spine. Mashiro-san is not here at the moment, no? What the hell? Is there some kind of workplace bullying going on around here? Be careful what you say. Not a word about my relationship with Mashiro, okay? I warned them in a hushed tone. They're terrifically eager to find out on the next time of Aokana. Me sees. Mitter gives me a firm nod. Your fate rests in our hand, laddie. Right, so that was 1 cold citrus Oden and 1 purgatory miso Oden. I want the spices cranked up to 10? Sure thing, coming right up. Let a striker belittle hands of jewel, sir, please. So a gentleman's agreement, or gentleman and lady in this case. That doesn't sound quite right. Thankfully, they didn't bother me much after that, so I was able to do my work with little problem. Some of my friends went to this place and they said it had a great selection. Wow, everything looks so cute. I'd love to go shopping there. They're chatting away as they flip through a magazine spread out on their table. A typical sight. They're the only customers still here, and I do enjoy seeing them act like typical girls their age. But there's just one problem. Wow, yeah, one big problem. One old problem. Oh, I think I'm too old for an outfit like that. For some reason, Botan-san is flipping through it with them, offering only the most concrete comments. Oh no, you'd totally be able to rock those, Botan-san. Quite encouraging her. Quit encouraging her. Oh, you think so too? Well, she really pounced for that opportunity. Was she fishing for that comment or what? Don't know why I didn't ask this earlier, but where's Misaki? Did she not feel like coming? Can't believe it slipped my mind. Yeah, she said she wasn't in the mood. Really? Weird. Can't imagine her passing up on Odin. That sounds like a serious problem. Is her life at risk? Wow, her love for Odin is much more serious than I thought. Oh, get this, guys. I have the perfect spooky story to tell you. A ghost story. Even more scary. It's about some relationship drama involving a guy and a girl. Okay, yeah, that sounds incredibly generic. Moving on. Some people... Before I can finish my sentence, a possibility flashes through my mind. This better not be anything about me and Mashiro, you hear? That definitely would be more chilling than a ghost story. It's not, I promise. Good. What were you about to say before you said that, Masaya-san? I was just gonna say some people really go crazy over relationship drama. Botan Arasaka, bleep years old. Her favorite word is drama. Madoka Aogi, ideal weight 38 kilograms. Her favorite things to Google are cheating, affairs, revenge, and Lil Me. And what else? Have fun. I'll leave them to their own devices. So this is a story I heard from a friend of mine. Once upon a time there was this perfectly average couple. I'm off wiping tables, but Madoka's voice can be heard all throughout the store. I have no idea why she's reciting it like a fairy tale, but whatever. Things were going great between him and his girlfriend, or at least they appeared to be, but one day he made a move on a different girl. It is unclear whether his actions were spurred by impulse or a serious case of disloyalty. I don't know the whole story, but what I've heard, the guy sounds like a real dirtbag. He took his words back almost immediately. Who knows? Maybe it was all a misunderstanding, or he simply realized his wrongdoing and felt guilty. At least he has a sense of decency. But apparently the girl he asked out happened to have a super sweet innocent... Right. She was actually fairly fond of the guy herself and didn't even know he had a girlfriend. So when he tried to withdraw the invitation, she started crying. Hang in there, buddy. It was all your fault, but you can still fix things. So since the girl clearly wants to go and he felt guilty about taking back the invitation, he went to see the fireworks with her despite feeling really bad about what he'd actually accidentally done to his real girlfriend. Yep, fireworks. Oh, very reminiscent of the time when you half-awoken spoken to Rika about inviting her to see some fireworks. My head snaps right into the table I've been wiping. What was that? Don't kill yourself, Hinata-kan. Did you slip and fall? I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I raise my hand to signal that everything's okay. I mean, can you honestly blame me for having a panic attack after hearing the word fireworks? Oh my god, I'm reminded of the disaster with Echino's. Now that I think about it, Madoka's story shares a lot of similarities with it. But Echino's, unlike the other girl in the story, didn't cry. She gave me a stern lecture on why what I did was wrong and told me never to do it again. She also told me I have to do one thing she says in an apology. That's happening after work today and I'm not looking forward to it at all. Don't tell you Madoka knows about all of this. I stare Madoka down to see how she reacts. Hey, stop that. Stop leering at my body like that, you naughty boy. Gosh. What the hell does she think I'm doing? My attempt at communication has clearly failed. So, what happens next? Right, so back to where I left off. All throughout the fireworks display, the girl was gazing into the guy's eyes as he stood next to her. Wow, that's so cute. She's so cunning. What? Huh? They look at each other, clearly confused. I'm not commenting on this. So the guy eventually noticed and he was really taken aback by how adorable she was. It does seem like a pretty sweet scene. Because of that, the guy also started taking notice of the girl. In the end, a fight broke out between the other girl and the girlfriend. the girlfriend ultimately gave up and said the other girl was better for him. Wow. I can picture that, and that doesn't make me feel very good. Any real man would have stuck up for his girlfriend, right? Yeah. What a sleazy douchebag. What was that spooky part? Yeah, what was the spooky part? Well, it seems like things are going well between the guy and the other girl right now. That's just how it is sometimes. So the moral of the story is, you have to gaze into your crush's eyes if you want them to notice you. I honestly wouldn't want to use unfair tactics like that, but it works like a charm. Madoka, Asuka and Botan saying keep chatting away. There might actually be some truth to the old saying, whenever 3 women gather it gets noisy. No, that happens when it's just 2, or even 1. But man, that part about the fight breaking out between the other girl and the girlfriend has me a little worried. I mean, what has Masaya Senpai got to gain by looking at another girl, you know? But then again, this other girl could be Rika. The Speedo Alliance should be practicing together at this very moment. I hope everything's fine. I don't know, let's look at things from her perspective. Oh my gosh, she really has a toy here? Ah. This is ridiculous, I say. We pigs are the rightful owners of the meat kingdom. Cocloceros. You are not. We chickens are the favourite meat of the humans. You pigs can't even compete. Oinking around all high and mighty, are we, chicken? You realise your foolishness once you try a bite of tonkatsu. You shall regret saying that when you don't see any fried chicken in your lunchbox and Kaku in shock. Besides, you're already 20% less than when this battle started. Kaku, you're finished. How dare you say that, little oinker? I'll shove this hoof of mine right up in your chickeny... What? Okay, that went weird. Moo, stop fighting, guys. Kokra, is that you, cow? This fight is a mistake. For goodness sakes. Mistake. It will not solve anything. We 3 animals species have already ruled the meat kingdom. If you keep acting like silly calves, you're going to have to move aside because the sheep and horses will take your place. Cow, you have a awfully good point. Watching you 2 sore losers murmuring and whining over who is a number 2 is a sad sight. What the did you just say? Say to my beak, you cow odd. I'm a cow, I'm a big beef. How could you little moochins stand up to me when you can't even decide who is the best among you? I'm gonna beat him until you're oinking for mommy. Oh, for goodness sakes, what is this conversation, for goodness sakes? Great. I didn't expect that to happen. What now? What are you doing? When did Mashiro get here? Do you do this every day when I'm downstairs getting the tea and snacks ready? Oh, Rika, this magazine of yours looks cool. Can I borrow it? You won't pull any hoof with that. Yeah, I want a detailed explanation. Proof it up. Quit moving around the subject. Give us the full story. Boy, it sure is hot today. Can I close the window and crank up the AC? No, you can't. Sorry for asking. Well, see, putting the AC up too high is bad for your health. And if it gets too bad, you might go back to talking to... Why do you keep bullying me? To begin with, these are all your plushies. Okay, I'll stop talking about it. Anyway, here's our tea and snacks for today. Yeah? It's nothing. It just kind of hits me how good you are at cooking and baking. You're the kind of girl guys dream of. I'm really jealous. I'm nothing compared to you. That has to be sarcasm, or just empty flattery at least. There's no way you're being serious. Okay, I guess we better get started with today's meeting. Okay, oh, hold on. I have a piece of paper with all the moves I want to ask you about. So I noticed this move you've been doing lately where you fly upward and... Mashiro? This tea really hits a spot. Thanks, so I have a question. How long have you and Hinata-san been dating? Gotcha. Here, use these tissues and towels to wipe everything up. Thanks. You can't just ask something like that out of the blue, especially when I'm drinking something. But I'm curious. So how long has it been? How long have I... Hold up, you've got all this wrong. You're not dating? Well, I mean, we are, yeah. He's really handsome, don't you think? Well, everyone has different opinions on looks. Like, someone who has a crush on him would probably say that. But me... Wait, what? You know what? Hinata-san actually invited me to go to a fireworks display. What? Senpai invited you? You? Not me? Just kidding. I'm sorry. Huh? I thought you already knew about me and Senpai, so I never brought it up or anything. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. Wait, hold up. I did know. I really did for the most part. See, I have someone I like. Wow, she's really just tuning me out. My initial reason for joining the Speeders Alliance was really just so I could get more chance to see him. I lied to you about everything. Oh, but that doesn't mean I regret becoming friends, Rika. I really do like you. I promise. Stop monologuing and come back to reality. I am happy to hear that you like me, though. But no matter how much I like you as a friend, I can't just let you. Mashiro? I can't let you have Senpai no matter what. I'm sorry. I know I'm not as pretty as you, and I suck at FC, and he's never invited me to go see fireworks with him. But I made a decision to be Senpai's girlfriend. That's one thing I won't give up on. I worked as hard as I could to make him mine. So I'm sorry. I know you want to be with him. Huh? About time. You wouldn't listen to a word I was saying. Were you really that stressed out? Well, I guess it was all my fault. I feel so guilty right now. Huh? What? I have to say, you really shocked me there. I was afraid you're going to start crying. That's a good thing, though. I wish I could feel as strongly about someone as you do for him. Can you explain? Yeah, thank you for explaining the scenario now, Rika. Hinata-kan did invite me to a fireworks display, but only because he was tired and thought he was talking to you. Still, I think he should have been more careful. That was incredibly rude. So you see, I wanted to give him a little punishment. You can giggle cutesy like that, but what you just said was kind of creepy. Hey, it wasn't me who came up with the idea. I mean, I thought what he did was wrong, but I feel like I heard a name right there before you covered your mouth. Madoka. Well, anyway, Hinata-san. Ichino shouts out her window since mine is open as well, I can hear her clearly. Senpai? Yeah? What are you waiting for? Are you not going to come over here and give your girlfriend a hug? Sorry, I just couldn't find the right time. Frankly, I almost jumped over there on multiple occasions. The original plan was actually for Mashiro to get really upset and be like, he's so awful. Then you have to come over and apologize a bunch to get her to forgive you. How is that anything but torture? That's the kind of person you think I am? What were you saying? Who were you saying came up with this? Mado something. Your girlfriend really loves you, Hinata-san. Aren't you glad? Don't ignore my question. That said, I think I understand everything now. The master manipulator who set this all up is probably a certain someone who came over to Mashiro Oden earlier to fan the flames, so to speak. I was generally scared because of her little story. Well, I guess she had a feeling it would work. It would all work out in the end. Not sure whether I should attribute that to blind optimism or have her actually trust in us. Actual trust in us. Actually, how'd she even find out about this? Only happened one night ago. I guess information spreads like wildfire among girls, yep. Especially when it comes to romance. Hinata-san, don't hurt Mashiro's feelings anymore, even if it's by accident. The people who care about her don't want her don't want to see her treated that way. I'll take that to heart. Also, you need to cherish her more than you already do. Of course, I swear I will. Good. Ichino seems pleased. I also get the feeling that Mashiro's blushing over there by the faint noises she's making. Okay, I'll leave you two alone now. And Hinata-san, I know you might not like it, but she's going to be giving you a piece of her mind. I guess my punishment doesn't end here. Huh? Wait, Rika, where are you? I hear the door opening, which must mean she's actually leaving. She ordered me to stay in my room as the one thing she says I have to do, but this isn't quite what I expected when she said that. I'm going to have to start explaining to Mashiro, so where do I even begin? Senpai? I gotta say something. Was Rika right? What'd she say? The thing about you coming over here and giving me a hug? Step away from the window for a sec. I climb up on my window and fly through the air without the assistance of my grav shoes. Gah! The force of the impact is so strong that I immediately lose my balance, but I get up quickly. Now, where's Mashiro? Senpai? Mashiro? Senpai? Mashiro? We're flying to each other's arms, driven by some invisible force. Senpai? Senpai? She rubs her body against mine affectionately, like a stray cat. God, you have no idea how scared I was. I'm sorry, Mashiro. I love you. I gently embrace my sweet Mashiro to tell her everything is fine. Her small, slender figure feels incredibly soft and feeble. I almost don't want to squeeze too hard out of the fear that I'll break her. I have so much I need to say to her. I haven't even given her a proper explanation as to how and why this all happened. But first, Senpai? I put my hands on her shoulders and put some distance between us. I want to see her face, her beautiful eyes, and then... That's sweet. It doesn't really help though that we're at another person's house though, for goodness sakes. It's like, we've got one person and then another person, but there's a third wheel here. And that third wheel is at our friend's house. First I nuzzle my forehead against hers. Then I close my eyes and gently kiss her forehead. Her forehead feels a bit hot. After that, I slowly peeled my lips away. I feel... Okay, gently brush my nose as I pull away. I think she expects it on the lips, probably. Like, for goodness sakes, what is with this pout face? It's almost like one you kiss me on the lips or something. And as I do, I look at Mashiro with a loving and proud expression on my face. Unfortunately, she seems less than pleased. You took the easy way out. Huh? Yep. I don't mind getting kissed on the forehead, but right now I want to kiss somewhere else. I'll admit I was nervous, but that's not the reason I kissed you on the forehead. Did you not feel how strong my love is for you? For you is? I did. I can tell you love me a whole lot, Mashiro. Then don't chicken out now. It's not like I'm... I'll always stay loyal to you, Senpai. I'll never leave you for as long as I live. I finally feel like I understand what she's trying to say. It all comes back to the perfectly blue sky we once talked about. She's referring to the sadness and defeat I experienced as a kid when my wings crumbled and I fell from the sky I so loved. That's what she means by staying loyal to me. She'll never betray me or my love for her. I realize it now. This is true love. It's what caused that emotional outburst with Ichino's earlier. Don't worry, I'm not having any of those thoughts. So what? Am I just not attractive enough for you? We have a real big problem on our hands if that's the case. No. I just want to cherish you, Mashiro. Then cherish me. I want you to love me and treat me right. I will. I love you, Mashiro. Ah, is that what you were referring to? I opted for a bit of a surprise attack, which is probably why she lets out a not very romantic yelp through her sealed lips. But I ignore that and close my eyes. This is how you kiss a girl, right? Aww. She's blowing air out of her nose, clearly not sure how to kiss for the first time. She might get upset at me for this, since I essentially broke the promise I made to cherish her by stealing her lips so suddenly. I'm a bit afraid, but I deserve it. If she's upset, I'll let her give it to me. And after that, I'll thank her one more time. Our lips part, and after that, we simply gaze longingly into each other's eyes. I feel a mix of nervousness, embarrassment, and excitement. Oh, right. I finally remember something important. Don't be mad at Ichino's for this. It's all my fault, and I take all the blame for it. I really screwed up. I don't blame her. I mean, she gave me the opportunity to share my first kiss with you. I'm grateful, if anything. Yeah. After seeing that adorable laugh, I see. I've re-evaluated what cherishing my girlfriend means. Looks like... Okay, so that's why he wandered off, okay? Really? Are you three really doing this? You three are watching those two? It looks like everything went well. That's good. Yeah, I feel we may have gone a bit too far. Really? But that was already the light version of the plan. But that was light? Didn't go quite as planned, unfortunately, but hey, it's nothing to worry about. Their relationship won't break that easily. You did a great job, Rika-chan. I could tell you were a little uncomfortable though. I just want to be a good friend. That's why I wanted him to realize why what he did was wrong, and why he needs to treat my friend better. But in retrospect, maybe I should have stayed out of it. I mean, it was only momentarily. But I did end up hurting Mashiro. I'll have to apologize to her later. Nah, Hinata-kan was the only one who did anything wrong. You did what you did for Mashiro Ochi's sake, so you deserve some praise. I agree. I don't know if she'll necessarily praise you, but I'm sure she isn't mad at you. And I think I deserve a little praise too for the same reason. I don't know if... It seems like in this room, every time Madoka thinks of something, everyone just bashes her off to the side. Oh, come on, Asuka-chan. Look me in the eye when you're talking to me. Do you really think everything's going to be fine? Of course. You did it all with pure intent, and both of them are really kind, so as long as they understand, they never get upset with you. Pin all the blame on me. Fact is, I came up with everything and even made you carry out my dastardly plan for me. Pretty criminal, huh? I'm not sure criminal is a word you want to describe yourself with. Exactly. I feel like I might be in some legit danger here. Let me go take a tiny peek at how those two are doing. Oh no you don't. Lovely. I'm guessing they really cherish their moment of peace together. You guys are scaring me. Well, with that out of the way, there's only one thing left to do. What are those, Madoka-chan? I made confetti. As they cuddle, they'll look out the window and gaze in awe at this. They know that confetti doesn't just fall from the sky, you know. That's a stupid idea. I don't think that's how confetti is supposed to be used. Who cares? Come on, take some, girls. We're doing this. Throw them up real high on 3. Okay, I thought it was one of those like confetti cannon things. 1, 2, 3. It's not even Christmas. Wow. I feel like we just ruined everything. Say what you will, but eventually, when our babies are all grown up, this memory will spread its beautiful wings like the ugly duckling. Whoa, what the hell is that? Confetti? Senpai, someone has to be watching us from outside. Yeah, better. Madoka, this was your idea. Seriously? On the topic of fireworks. This restaurant actually provides a very nice view of the fireworks, so we're actually understaffed around that time. What? Oh, that's right, I was so caught up in everything, but I totally forgot. Don't worry, you two can go and see the fireworks, but we'll manage here somehow. I'll stay and help. And so, we had to postpone our first official date yet again. Well, at least waiting tables for the flood customers that came in that day made for a good workout. Man, I really wish I could have gone to see the fireworks with Mashiro. It's such a shame. I moped to myself as I rested on my bed. As for what Mashiro thought, unfortunately, we didn't get to see the real fireworks, but I enjoyed getting to help out the restaurant with you. That's what she said. She probably had so much fun she wasn't even bothered by how frighteningly packed the restaurant was. This year's summer was special for us, but it's when we officially started going out. I definitely want to make good memories to remember it by. But it's hard to find the time when Mashiro has her Speedo Alliance practice and I have work at Mashiro Uden. What a dilemma. Oh, already time to head to work. Great, Tanuki and Kitsuman Uden, large with extra age dama. You can see I would never work at a restaurant like this. Got it. You're already grown used to your job here. Thanks, I'm happy to hear that. I imagine Mashiro would be quite happy if we had you learn how to make Odin noodles though. Botan-san, please spare me those jokes. You're seriously going to get me killed by her father. But I've noticed that your mind's been somewhere else today. What? You didn't make any mistakes, but you can't fool those eyes. These eyes. Yeah, I guess not. I'm glad you admitted it. So, I'll be sure to focus more. Well, I was going to suggest something. She grins, looks toward the kitchen, then whispers to me. We're almost through with our evening rush, so I was thinking I might lend an ear to a young boy here and see what's troubling him. Botan-san! So tell me, what's new in the life of young Masaya Hinata? Why do we get this kind of screams? I'm sitting across from my employer in the now empty restaurant, almost like I'm having a job interview. So the thing is, Mashiro-san and I were talking about the fireworks display from the other day. I really owe you an apology for that. I should have just kept my mouth shut. It's fine, really. You don't have to apologize. Your daughter said she had a fun time working here with me anyway. That does make me feel a bit better, I suppose. But I was thinking, I really need to make some memories with her. Oh my. She's been working so hard lately, so I want to do something for her. Of course, that's only if you, or rather, you and your husband would allow it. I think I understand what's going on. I guess I'm asking for a little much. No, not at all. I love to hear things like that. Huh? You might think we're overprotective, but my husband and I both love our daughter more than anything in the world. That's why I'm happy that she's been trying so hard lately. Naturally, that also means I'd be more than happy to help someone who loves our little girl and wants to brighten her life. Botan-san? This conversation makes me realize how wonderful Mashiro's family is. Yeah, they're understanding. I have to cherish that girl just as much as they do. do you have any ideas yet, or are you still thinking? Just something fireworks related, basically. I see your problem. All the fireworks shows in Shitu have already happened. Yeah, it's a bit of a problem. Oh, I know. Her eyes light up like she had a great idea. I might be able to make something happen. Seriously? What do you think? It should be more than enough to last, right? Thank you. That's perfect. I'm sure she'll love it. Would you like to do it tonight, then? That's fine by me. But does it have to be today? You want to surprise her, don't you? Good point, Botan-san, good point. You know her, she can be a bit silly at times, but intuition is strong. Yeah, I still remember the last time she said something that was on my mind. I think it's better to do it sooner rather than later, in case she catches on. True, I mean she could walk through the door and... I'm home! Mashiro-san. Hi, why are you so shocked? Well, I don't think your practice with Ichinos would end this early. I asked her question while trying to quell my thumping heart. We're not done yet, I just forgot the notebook I used to jot things down. It's on my desk. On your desk? I'll go get it. Wait, Mom, I could have done that myself. So, how'd practice itself go? Pretty good, I'd say. I feel like I'm getting better at reading my opponents, my FC intuition, I guess you could call it. But wow, that's great. Botan-san was right. We don't want to wait. What about you, Senpai? You're acting a little strange today. You think? Yeah, I do. You're sweating like crazy. It's a pretty hot day. It's September. She's already getting suspicious. Here it is, Mashiro. Oh, okay. Thanks, Mom. Saved by Botan-san. Okay, I'll be at practice. See you later. Have fun. I know I probably don't have to say it, but try not to get hurt, okay? Of course. She takes off, but then stops. Good luck with work, Senpai. She pokes her head back in from the entrance to give me those little words of encouragement. Aww. Isn't she just the sweetest thing? Thanks, Mashiro-san. I'd feel really happy right now if not for the dreadful aura radiating from the kitchen. I hope I can get used to this someday. From what Ichino said, she should be here any moment. I'm currently hiding near the restaurant while I wait for Mashiro to get back, just as Botan said as I discussed. Can't say I feel great about looking like a creep, but this is supposed to be a surprise, so I can't just wait for her to walk in. I'm starving. I'm back! I see Mashiro totter toward the restaurant, open the door and walk in. Now I just wait for Botan-san to take her out to the courtyard. I hope she likes it. I look up the sky as I mutter that to myself. I'm usually the one who gets surprised by things she does for me, which is why I'm a little worried if this will actually work. Well, I'm sure she'll appreciate the thought either way. I just have to believe and do my part. Hey, are we really doing this, Mum? Make hay while the sun shines, as they say. But it's after the sun has fallen. But in the middle of the night? Here we go. I do a little countdown inside my mind, then light everything we've prepared. Way! Ah. Huh? There's a little firework up there. It's a lovely little romantic sight. Mashiro's eyes widen the second she sees the burst of light in the night sky. Wow. Mashiro. Ah. Lovely. But I'm just as stunned as myself. Mashiro's wearing a yukata and she looks gorgeous. Is that you, Senpai? I must surprise both of you. That's a success in my book. Botan-san smiles merrily at the two of us. What's that supposed to mean? Hinata-kan actually came to me today and said he wanted to show you fireworks. This was all his idea. That's when I remembered that one of our regulars gave us a fireworks set as a gift one time. I told him we could use them to put on a mini fireworks display here, right here in our backyard. The only thing is, the fireworks are all the same kind. It's a bit of a shame, but what can you do? Yeah, you're right. Now that I look at them, they're all rockets. And I thought I'd let you see my cute little girl in a yukata, Hinata-kan. That's your surprise. What? Well, I'll leave you two lovebirds to yourselves now. Wait, Mom! Botan-san leaves right after she says that. God, she's always like this. Sorry for putting this off about telling you. I thought something was up earlier. Turns out you were playing this little thing, huh? I was a little sad we didn't get to see the fireworks together, so I figured I could at least try to make up for it. You know, I really was telling the truth when I said I enjoyed working with you that day. Still, we haven't done much since we started dating, so I wanted to do a little something at least. Well, yeah, I do appreciate it. Like, a lot. After taking in that bashful smile of hers, I light the fuse to the next firework. Are they different colours? They still look red to me. They're just so pretty. Yeah, I didn't know normal store-bought fireworks could look this good. Same here. But you look even prettier in your yukata, Mashiro. Ah, what? Me? Pretty? Where's this coming from? From the heart. Well, remember, I never seen you in one. It took me so long to tell you my thoughts because I was so captivated. Would you say this Would you say this is a good enough reward for you then? There was a word missing out in that sentence there. It's more than good enough. I thought it was a bit random when she brought up wanting to take pictures of me in my yukata, but I'm really glad I went along with it. That's a pretty pushy approach, Botan-san. I've already done my part, so now it's your turn, Mashiro. What do you think? Let me see. If I'm being brutally honest, I don't think you did your homework. Huh? See? I actually don't like loud fireworks. What? Why didn't Botan-san say anything? Well, I've always been a pretty reserved person, so Mum and Dad probably just don't know. I can see that. Still, I think my opinion's changed now. Huh? Rockets are my new favourite type of fireworks, starting today. So thank you very much for this, Senpai. I'm touched that you put so much effort and thought into creating this wonderful surprise for me. Mashiro. I feel like she deserves a thank you much more than I do. After all, there's no greater surprise present than this angelic smile on her face. Ah, you know, it feels weird hearing you give me such an honest and straightforward thank you. Some situations call for honesty, and right now just happens to be one of them. That's a good point. Come on, Senpai, hurry up and light the next one. Oh, right. We brought them all out here, so we may as well launch them all. Well... Hey, Mashiro? Yeah? Let's ask Botan-san and your dad if we can go see the fireworks together next year. We should. Ah, this time it's a blue. And a purpley red. Fireworks spring up into the night sky, one after the other, and burst out into a colourful display. Beside me is my darling sweetheart in a gorgeous yukata. Her hand is softly resting on mine as we smile and gaze up at the night sky. This is a beautiful, unforgettable memory we've made together on this fine summer night. And on to the next phase of the game. Why is Mashiro mad? Mashiro is tackling the word book in front of her, a frown on her face. It's been a few days since our mini fireworks display. Today, we once again find ourselves dealing with homework. I'm really sorry about this. I know you already had a long work day at the restaurant. It's fine, you've been working extra hard lately, so the more I can do for you, the better I feel. Senpai, focus on your homework now. Right. Don't just go being romantic now. Botan-san tasked me with this, so I can't betray her trust. Or at least that's what I keep telling myself, but to be perfectly honest, I've been finding it hard to focus on homework with all the time I've been spending with her lately. Mashiro seems to be having the same issue. She keeps throwing glances my way in between solving problems. That's wrong value for a variable here, Mashiro. Oh, I didn't notice, sorry. It's more than obvious we're responding to her signals will take us. Okay, I just finally get what that was saying now, my apologies. Frankly, I have to use all the power my brain can muster to suppress the urge to get intimate with her right in here. By the way, Senpai, did you hear about the new farming method they discovered in Mon-Eat? The third site from the top that shows up when you Google Mon-Eat walkthrough. Yeah, I've seen it. That's the one, yeah. Though really, I'm surprised you're searching for game stuff online. Yeah, surprisingly enough, I got really into the game. I still check certain sites regularly. I'm kind of glad you're still interested in Mon-Eat. Yeah, it started out as a punishment, but I end up having a lot of fun with it. Want to try the new farming method out right now? After your math problems are all done, sure. Yeah. It pains my heart to see her sigh like that, but not even a second after looking back down at her notebook, she's looking at me again. Is it just me, or is it really stuffing here? I was thinking about taking my cardigan off. Maybe not. Oh gosh, she brings up the temperature in the room, of all things. It's honestly adorable how bluntly she's trying to get out of doing her homework, but I can't give in. You sure? You said it was 2 degrees colder than yesterday. Do you check the weather forecast daily or something? Well, a lot of heat strokes happen this time of year, so any good coach should be keeping up with the weather. Aha. Mashiro? You know, I feel really awful for trying to use the weather as an excuse when you're generally worried about our health. Make it up to me by doing your homework, okay? I'll knock it out of the park. She clenches her fist for a second and proceeds to run her pen over the pages of her workbook. And then, Mashiro is good at focusing on tasks, for the most part. Once she finds out the motivation to do something, you no longer have to worry about losing it. Okay folks, we're going to wrap things up here. I was hoping this thing would be going on for a shorter bit of time, but regardless, thank you so much for watching, folks. It will be see each other the next time. We'll probably be finishing up Mashiro's route here and hopefully focusing more on FC rather than the romantic side of games. But both is good either way. Thank you all so much for watching and take care of yourselves.